Hey guys, and finally welcome to a new Minecraft video. Here I am, and we are on 1.7 finally. We just upgraded yesterday, and I know the frame rate is terrible, and that's because we are running the witch farm at the moment, and that is, together with recording and the whole storage room here, not optimal for any PC, not even on 4.4 gigahertz, but whatever. Yeah, so finally got time to play Minecraft again. I seriously didn't play the game for a month. And what I meant with not playing is, well, I checked out some stuff the others made, but I didn't get to play and actually build something myself. And that is what I wanted to address a little bit in this Let's Play episode. So while I'm talking, why I have been lacking of videos a little bit, and I will try to improve on that. But there are a lot of, I'm just quite busy at the moment, but I'm trying my best. And we do have lots of stuff we actually made in the meantime, like designs on creative and so on. And someone is trying to hit me with poison potions, apparently. Not yet anything built on the survival, but since we upgraded now, everyone is very fun to start playing here again and hurting everyone with poison. So thanks Panda for that. And the first thing we are going to do is, well, get rid of some bedrock above our gold farm, or better say below our gold farm, above our normal nether. And, well, you know guys that there has been this project, well, which Panda already showed you, where Cabo and Dan and many of our servers, including me, were involved, where we figured out a way to generate spawners. And we also would like to do this. In 1.7 it's a little more difficult to do this because the way the spawner generates changed a little bit. But the main thing is we may not generate new 1.7 terrain anywhere close, because it might be that exactly at this spot it would have been generating a super hyper dense mega spawner. We don't know yet. So that thing means we need to go really far out in the nether first, and from there on we might explore. We just don't want to explore the area directly around our already generated terrain, because that obviously, if we find a good spawner configuration, we want to have it as close as possible to the rest of our server. Yeah, so the first step is go and find roofed oak forest, and that's what we're going to do now. Ach wirklich? Bist schon am Abbrennen?
Nein.
Ich habe leider keine Fire
man muss immer warten, bis die weg ist.
Ich habe keine Fire Resist Potion. Hast du welche mit?
Eine und ich glaube 4 in der Ender Chest.
Aber was sie sich bei dieser Random Lava gedacht haben, ey.
Ich habe gedacht, es wäre ein Bug und ich bleib dabei.
Also, weil, boah, du meinst also, dass sozusagen die dann nicht mehr checken bei der Generierung von diesen Lavaquellen, ob die jetzt komplett eingemauert sind?
So sieht es nämlich aus, wenn man durch X-Ray reinguckt.
Das könnte es sein, weil, boah, wenn man die davon überzeugen könnte, diesen Scheiß wieder rauszumachen, dann wäre es auch sinnvoll, kein Nether nichts mehr zu generieren für unsere Nether-Perimeter. Weil die Arbeit, die uns diese zusätzlichen Lavaquellen machen werden. Wobei der Witz ist ja, wenn man die tatsächlich mit diesem Muster sprengt, was ich gesagt habe, die werden zu 99% weggesprengt, die Lavaquellen.
Das ist immer noch 1%, das ist immer noch ganz schön viel.
Ja, aber trotzdem, machbar ist es. Außerdem war 99% auch nur ein Schätzwert. Vielleicht ist es auch 99,9 oder nur 95, ich weiß es nicht. Aber jedenfalls die meisten.
Ja, 95 wären ganz schön inakzeptabel,
Ja, das stimmt.
Schon wieder Lava.
Hast keinen Platz mehr für, wie ist das Zeug? Netherquartz?
Netherrack? Oder was meinst du? Achso.
Ja.
Ne, mein ganzes Inventar ist voll mit Netherrack.
Ja, ab ins Storage Room damit.
Im Storage Room
Boah,
eben haben wir
fett,
doch noch.
Alter.
Schmeißen.
Hab ich hier ein Schwein, hier waren so viele, oh, ich bin immer noch am Graben. Hier hat sich sozusagen ganz viele, boah.
Wieso bist du am Graben?
Halsmaul.
Was?
Warte, ich sag, ich meine, ich bin jetzt im Halsmaul im Sinne von, what the fuck. Okay, komm schon, wie viele sind's? So, ich hab jetzt 57 Netherquartz-Ore aus einem Flöz raus, weil es halt ein Flöz war, wo ich glaube 3 oder 4 zusammen waren. 57 ist schon nicht schlecht, aus einem Flöz.
Ein Flöz?
Ja.
Meine Mutter ist ein Flöz,
Flöz hier nicht so rum.
Minus 1502. Ich baue jetzt Portal.
Okay. Oh, du hast dran gedacht. Ich habe noch nicht mal Obsidian dabei, ich Penner. Hey guys, so here we are, dug a tunnel, 20 kilometers, 2 kilometers long, and another here, and yeah, limited the frame rate to 120. Yeah, and we just built a portal here and got really lucky. Woohoo! Directly next to an oakwood forest and an extreme hills biome, apparently more extreme hills over there, but yay, so we can start farming. I didn't bring any torches with me, so that's why I started smelting some charcoal. And if you're wondering what's the music in the background, I actually bought a new Minecraft album. And as you know, mobs are annoying. Yeah, the C418 made the original Minecraft music, and he now released a new album. And it just fits Minecraft so perfectly well, so that I decided to let's just keep it running for a little while. And someone apparently went through a portal or so, because that zombie didn't react for a second. Anyway, so we are just going to chop down some trees here. I wanted to burn some more oak wood here in order to get more torches. And we... yeah, let's just chop down some wood here. The others already made a lot of progress. It's nice that those roofed oak forest trees do also drop saplings. Yeah, and so while we are blowing away everything, let me just raise the brightness for now, since I don't have the torches yet. The thing I wanted to talk about, well, I am currently being annoyed by mobs, but trying to focus on what I was going to say. That doesn't work out too well. My armor is not really the best one, it just has fire protection, so that's why I should actually avoid getting too many hits on it. Yeah, thanks. It will be getting days soon anyway, so that should fix the problem, unless, well, this forest is really shadow anyway. I am currently in the last semester of my bachelor degree, so I'm started to write my bachelor thesis. That is the first thing which takes a lot of time. And, well, it just has been... I just didn't find the time after Miami because of so many new stuff. We moved to a new server host. Once again, it's now an even better server. And also, the ping is very low, so let me just actually quickly demonstrate. Here, my ping is like... Sometimes it's even below 20 milliseconds. Yeah, it's obviously it's a stupid example right here, but usually it's really low. So, whatever. One more try. The lowest I ever had was 18. I don't know why it's sometimes higher. But anyway, the server is really good. And at the same time, that was a lot of work to move the stuff. And I'm still working on the fan server. I guess many of you haven't actually heard about that there is a fan server, but it still exists. And the thing is, I was always wanted to get my own fan server with cool minigames running on it. It's because I can't really play another survival world on a fan server or anything, so minigames are a perfect opportunity to just stay in touch together with some more people and just play randomly and at the same time have public people playing with you. This is awesome, and we also had so many awesome ideas. For example, for a worms game, and we actually tried beta tested this, where you just have a bow which creates an explosion upon hitting something, and we just tried to directly resemble the worms game. Also modified some other items like the snowballs so that they were working like grenades. Would work perfectly awesome, but yeah, the problem is that it just takes so much time to actually, well, I didn't want to just chop normal oak wood, to actually implement all that stuff, and it really is, yeah, a lot of time goes into building up these servers and stuff, and so I just say I couldn't do a lot of, I haven't played Minecraft for a whole month. That's what I just said, so I finally get to play the game. I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying 1.7 because you can do so much cool stuff. And there is something else I really wanted to address at some point. That's as soon as we are building with the bedrock, I would say, because yeah, we'll keep farming this oakwood forest here, or roofed oakwood forest. And as soon as we get to actually, yeah, breaking a little bit of bedrock, I will talk to you a little bit more, I guess, because I've never did these talky episodes anyway, so I need feedback, obviously. And yeah, want to know whether you appreciate it or if it's better if to just do some kind of Twitter announcement if something important happens or so. We also actually, not me, but the others also kept on developing new stuff. which we hope to show you soon. It's about new ideas for farming, for nether farms. But I won't spoil more about this. And as you also saw in the last video, I guess, yeah, we also developed a new kind of tree farm. So there's lots of stuff in the development. ZipKrowd is still busy, but at the same time, we all pretty much took a break after Minecart and all this stuff, and also the others started to study again. That's why there's not much new content. We just don't have as much time as we do when there is holiday season. So see you soon as I cleared my inventory and got enough oak wood saplings and oak wood out of this forest. Hey guys, so here we are on top of the nether, right on top of the storage room portal. There is our gold farm. And here is Definitive. Hey man. Unfortunately he cannot respawn because his microphone, I guess it's still very early in the morning over there. He's from China. And another new server member. I met Definitive at Minecon. You can still write something in the chat, by the way, to respond. Just saying. So... yeah, very nice skin, especially those sunglasses. Yeah, and a headset even. So yeah, he knows what he's talking about. And yeah, turn around. Do you see this? I actually haven't shown my own yet. And my inventory is full of gold. We were just crafting gold nuggets into ingots. Here we go. Check this. The Minecart 2013 cave. Could they have made a better fitting cape? This is incredible. Woohoo! Yeah, and we both have met at Minecon, and I've seen his videos before already. He made a video about the wither skeleton spawning, which we also figured out on our own. I guess Cabo helped me with that as well. But yeah, his also really cool other videos, for example, the cool TNT cannon, and someone Milky. Oh shit. Did kill Definitive for no apparent reason. Well, anyway, we were going to dig the bedrock. Oh, so not to dig the bedrock, but try to remove the bedrock in this 20 by 20 area. First of all, we need to get rid of these chests here, because they are all filled up with gold nuggets or gas tiers or whatever. But, well, we can't really do any proper progress with planting trees when there are chests in the way. So we'll do that, and after that show you the actual removal of the bedrock. So guys, we prepared it. Milky crafted most of the gold, but the others did probably just as much as he together. I don't know how much gold we got by just removing all the chests here, but quite a lot. Something like a double chest of gold blocks or so. And we cleared out this area here to be able to plant all these trees. And Panda is preparing everything. He wants to get more saplings. So, yeah, the idea is that with each of these trees, you can remove a ring of blocks around the 2x2 shaft. So it's like a 4x4 ring of blocks. And you can remove them up to 3 blocks down. The question is whether it makes sense to go all 3 blocks down, because the third layer is rather unlikely. So in other words, you could only go for 2 layers, and later on, after you removed everything 2 layers down, go ahead and remove the other remaining layers. And actually, that's probably what we're going to do anyway. But the point is, what is the best way to remove a complete area? Because we always have this ring in the middle, so we can't just go side by side, otherwise we will always have 2x2 bedrock shafts in the middle, which are annoying. So my idea was to just shift them diagonally, so we are kind of clearing out an arrow. Actually, I need some blocks to mark this out. So first of all, these half slabs are getting removed. Not the one I misplaced here, but these ones. And I didn't get it back for some reason. Oh, over here. There it is. Then next step is just going and planting a tree so that these blocks get removed. And so on. Work yourself away diagonally. That way we can clear out an diagonal stripe completely. And I believe that this is the quickest method, because with each new tree we will... because with each new tree we will actually remove 7 blocks. If we were just going to move in one direction, we would only remove 4 blocks. Or if we could actually... could we move by 2? And remove 6 that way? I'm just trying to think of it. Let's see. Spyro, what do you think? Do you have some blocks, some spare blocks to be...
for
just
I have
anything.
oak wood.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine next row would be over here, and then we would also clear out these blocks there. The next one over there. And also clear out these. Next one over there, and also clear out these. Next one over there. And also clear out these. Okay, that's actually, I guess that's even a better pattern, although we're also only removing 6 instead of 7 blocks because it's easier to work your way in a rectangle instead of diagonally, especially because we would have to do extra work for the corners anyway. So just go 2 blocks ahead every time, and with the over next 3 it should always, yeah, remove the gap. That should work out at some points. Looks good. Yeah, so I guess you get the pattern. What I'm trying to figure out here is just the blocks which would get removed by the tree plant. And when we do this, I will probably make a timelapse of it. And yeah, so tell you a little bit about our new TeamSpeak in the meantime. And so we should have first of all get started here and hopefully have a clear perimeter as soon as possible. Okay, and here you can see us removing the bedrock with the trees. Very quickly I decided to actually only remove a 6x6 area in the middle to begin with, because that already took quite a while, over an hour definitely, and this big area would have been taking too long for this little purpose in that case, because we just wanted to get some of the mechanics from the bottom part of the gold farm, which was still not set up properly anyway, through the bedrock, and we don't need that such a huge hole if it's so much work. Okay, so what I wanted to address while the timelapse is running in the background is the TeamSpeak server. So you can connect to ZipKrowd.com. By the way, ZipKrowd.com is also a homepage we do have by now. It's just currently linking to the ZipKrowd channel and to the link to the list of active members, and that's pretty much it. But we might expand the functionality of that site in the future. The TeamSpeak is intended to be public, and we are actually hanging out on it most of the time. You can't directly go to our channels, but we see if someone is in the spawn area, and so if you have any questions or anything, we will come to you if you got time. And so this is probably the easiest way to contact us if it's urgent, or if it's just in general. If you do have TeamSpeak, it's anyway more convenient to talk to instead of actually chatting. Most cases. And the next thing I wanted to address, there are more people I met at Minecon which I completely forgot in the last video, and I'm so sorry for all these people I didn't mention in particular. And that is first of all Vibrator. He is the admin of the fan server, and I was able to meet him. He unfortunately at that time was having issues with his foot, therefore he could barely walk, and we unfortunately because of that couldn't do much together, because he always was said he needed to go home again because of pain or so. But he didn't really get a big shout out, unlike other people which I featured a little bit on Minecon or in the last video, for example. And definitely he deserves it, because he's putting so much effort in this fan server, and I'm very glad that he manages it, and that it's although the progress is slow, it's not his fault. It's just because it's so difficult to actually get the fan server upgraded, because it's a huge project. Anyway, he definitely deserves some recognition. He actually got a YouTube channel as well. It's not a very big one, but I will link it in the description if you're interested in. And I'm hoping to see him soon, as well as all the others. And the other thing is, I have been to Florida. I was in Florida for the whole week already before Minecon. And I stayed together with the guys of the Raidcraft server. And you probably have never heard of the Raidcraft server, but that server is an RPG server. And I got in touch with them when they contacted me once, and I developed a wither farm concept, very early one, without bedrock or something. That is still on their channel page. I actually developed this together with them, and so we got in contact. They are German YouTubers / Minecrafters mostly, and their server is also pretty cool. But yeah, it's obviously a modded RPG server. It has very many plugins, and the thing is, they did not only make it possible for me to get a really cheap stay. I spent 250 euros for a stay with a fridge, climate control, actually 2 fridges, several bathrooms, and whole apartment pretty much, with a pool in the backyard for 2 weeks. and together with the others, of course. But we stayed in an apartment with 4 people, and there was definitely enough space for everyone. Actually, 3 people, but we were 4 people in total because Joman, who is also a member of the Raidcraft server, actually lives in Florida, and he showed me around. And yeah, the other 2 persons from the Raidcraft server who came over, that is Green Dragon and Wurzelpeter. I guess no one knows them, but in case they see this video, they will know that they are mentioned. They made it possible that I had a really great time in Florida and was able to see a lot of stuff and didn't pay a lot because, yeah, we were able to drive with the car and only pay the gas and not the fee for renting a car and stuff. And I got to see a lot of cool places which we otherwise would not have been able to attend just because of for money reasons and also because we didn't know them. And yeah, I'm really glad about this. And in general, the Raidcraft server, for guys, for is anyone of you is interested in RPG content or in general in joining a smaller community, they are upgrading their plugins and everything to English. I don't know how far it is yet, but if you are a German person, so wenn ihr Deutsch spricht, check out this server. It's awesome. Also deserves a shout out, so that's why I'll link it in the description. And I think that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about. The time lapse is almost over. Let's continue with the Let's Play. Alright guys, the whole is done. Finally. I didn't actually consider that it would take so long to only make the 6x6 hole in the middle. The 23 by 22 perimeter, I know it's odd, but whatever, is still marked out here, and the others are trying to still work on this. Now I will stop here with this project for now on. And Rob's fixing this hole. Yeah, it already took several hours to configure this. And yeah, now you also know a little more and what's on with the TeamSpeak and in general, yeah, huge shoutouts to the Raidcraft server and also to Vibrator, so the current admin of Fanserver. And before we actually end this episode, we will clean up this area a little bit and then go to the spawn and do one more thing. I know it hasn't been too much really super fancy content now, but I just need to reorganize myself a little bit and hope that I can post all the stuff we were working on in the background I told you about as soon as possible. And one other goal which I really have for a long time, and that's what and that's just doing all the tutorials I promised in the past. For example, for this potion brewing system, or for the for a certain kind of furnace station and so on. I always promised a tutorial but never made it. The thing is, just with a tutorial I can't ramble about stuff beside the actual tutorial build when I'm doing this. So that's why I decided to first of all just make a Let's Play episode, talk a little bit, and when I find time I will first of all do these. And the server tour, well, it will happen, obviously it will, but it will probably still take a while because we haven't prepared so much for it yet, unfortunately. But it often actually happens that for a long time no one is working on the server, then suddenly within 3 days super fast progress gets done because 10 people are always online and we do a lot of stuff. It just always depends, it's a little different, and that's just the way it works. If several people are studying and get suddenly fascinated by a super cool project but we're having almost no time beforehand. Yeah, anyway. So let's do this, and that's creating a bigger map from our whole server, so what we've created so far at the spawn area, so that you can more conveniently tell everyone who is new on the server, or in general you guys as well, where all our different builds are. Hey Definitive, look into the camera. Here I am. Hey, actually, are you still muted, or could you speak sometimes once so that the viewers know how you sound like? Silent. Oh. Anyway, we are here on the north side of our spawn area, directly behind the spawn, and we already prepared this. I would call it shrine. Yeah, you know, our design skills are horrible. Actually, it's my design skills, as usual. If there's anyone willing to pimp this up aesthetically, tell me. Yeah, this is the position we are at. right, this spot here, this is the spawn perimeter. This is actually not a scale 1-on-1 map. This is 2x2 blocks per pixel. And yeah, we are going to explore this, and it should, yeah, the spawn, not the spawn, but the storage room should be also on this map. So the idea is everyone covers one horizontal area, and we'll begin. I will go a little bit further to the north and open up an empty map there. First of all, I need another crafting table. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. So definitely you need to figure out where your own crafting table is. Let's go ahead. Hey guys, and do you see this over there? A complete map. And thanks to this guy over there, we even do have a second one in the back. By the way, Definitive has got his microphone working by now. Yay!
Yay! Awesome!
Hey, so tell us a little bit about you and your awesome voice.
Wow. I don't know about my voice. It keeps changing.
Good to know. Anyway, there is actually someone else right now in TeamSpeak as well. That is someone who has been on the server, on the ZipKrowd server, roughly 2 years ago. And I guess you joined at a time where my channel was just tiny and no one even knew me, but you were one of the first persons, right? Kolo, where are you?
Hello, I'm right here.
Hey, so no one knows you. Absolutely no one beside Panda and Pommes will probably know you anyway, because well, we showed some of your progress in the old server tour. We once showed this gigantic castle you started to build and never finished on the old map, and he just decided to join us today. Wow, completely epic. Anyway, we were talking about the map, and over here, yay, we can finally see what's going on everywhere. So this is the top of the spawn area, and we placed it right outside, as I said, because of lag reasons. And you can even see our big perimeter, which looks very plain on the map here, because there's water everywhere and you can't really see how cool the storage room is. And as you can see, I'm trying to jump. It's a little bit inconvenient to look precisely at the map. It's cool from a distance, that's for sure, but we decided to copy the whole map, and on the back side here, well, you can't get a good overview, but you can climb this ladder here and hold shift and then move to any spot of the map and take a closer look. And as you can see over here, this is pretty cool. I don't wonder what the green spots over there are. It might be that this is the nether wart farm. The map is on the 1 pixel equals 2x2 blocks. Oh, so you can also see Pommes' ship over here. It's pretty cool. I like the map a lot. It was a hell lot of work to get this finished. I think it took Spire, he did most of the job, like 6 hours to complete this map. Because the problem is that aligning those maps was so hard, because they would obviously not always align properly, since they're consisting out of 4 1x1 scale maps. And sometimes it happens that they just pretty much create in the middle of 2 maps, which sucks a lot, and therefore it's a lot of work to be set up. Anyway, I think that concludes the video. Before I end this episode though, I wanted to address 2 things. And first of all, I got a smartphone now, and I didn't even own a phone 2 months ago. So this is quite a step up, and I must agree that a smartphone is something super awesome. And why I'm talking about this is, well, I'm trying to use this more often to get use my Twitter more often, because that is absolutely dead, or was dead for most of the time. There were just a video announcement and maybe a Twitch announcement, which were all automatically generated. So I'm trying to announce stuff over there. Or for example, what I recently did is making up a post on the Minecraft Reddit, on the suggestions forum, about how I would change the Minecart system. I can link you to that one as well in the description, and I announced this on Reddit. Some people might have seen this in the link, because I added it later on in the previous video already. Anyway, the point is that I believe that minecarts are just not balanced at all anymore if you compare it with the new horses, and you might want to check that out. I got some more ideas for the game I will post later on, and I will announce them on Twitter as soon as I got anything, and then you can join the discussion if you want to. Beside that, I think we will start preparing some of the bigger projects now, finally. This weekend, yeah, it's almost another weekend again. It takes me so long to put out these episodes right now. But I talked about this already. And bigger projects What? This word is not even.
Oh, oops.
No. I don't know how strict YouTube is about this. I'm swearing too often in my videos anyway. So we'll see us in the next episode. Next time, I'm actually probably going to release one of the tutorials that's easier to produce anyway, and many people were requesting it. At the beginning, after a while, they all resigned because it still wasn't out. But no, I know there are a lot of tutorials I promised to release at some point, and even though it's long ago and not always is still up to date for the videos or for the inventions which are still working, I will try to push out tutorials in the meantime. And so we'll see us next time here on my channel. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave feedback in the comments. Goodbye, and yeah, see you.